And now for a quick disclaimer. The T-Bone
and ChickBrew
in the morning show is for infotainment purposes only.
The opinions expressed here do not represent
Naval Station Rhoda, the Armed Forces Network,
or the Department of Defense.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Good morning.
I'm hearing you.
Wait, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I feel like I should be hearing something else. Because
Did you hear that? Did you hear anything?
Vaguely, no, not even me. There's some sound.
Oh, there you are. I had it turned down really low.
You did.
I don't need to hear in one direction in my headphones and
so of course I was looking at listening to the playback of our last show. And it's hilarious because it sounds like we're both using your microphone and I'm 5 feet away the entire time.
It's probably on the other recording.
You mentioned that, and we'll get it fixed. I tried to fix it in post. I did the equalization, but the differences are so far off that it's still hilarious to listen to, but not worthy of sharing.
That one time I had all the power. Dang it.
You always have the power.
I didn't take full advantage of that.
Yet. So we got a show today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about and a little time to do it. I got good news, bad news, in between news for our parking lot zombies. Maybe we can, if the zombies would just come together, if we could just get them to unite as if they were one force in search of coffee instead of brains, if we could get them to unite, maybe we can get the proverbial bastion of breakfast, Dunkin' Donuts, to open for breakfast, which is before 7 a.m.
Yeah,
I'll talk more about my visit to the food court. So today I posted on the Rants and Raves page that we're doing a show, and I normally don't advertise our show on the Road to Rants and Raves page, even though I love that page.
that's like when I.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to.
I didn't understand, and I really
don't want to
didn't
give away
understand.
my safe place to be myself. No.
and I didn't understand when I thought about it. I'm like, come on, man. This is
my home away from home.
Whole hour of ranting and raving. I should probably let the other people on the Rants and Raves know. I honestly can't hear anything in here. Nothing.
I can hear you.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm shouting.
But you're not.
Yeah, I usually
You
am.
are, but I turned your levels down.
Yeah, but that doesn't help my vocal levels. I'm shouting to
talk like a normal person. Talk like a normal
America.
Land that I don't just talk like a normal human, and I'll make sure you're good to go. Is there nothing in those headphones?
Nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
well.
This is as normal as I get.
Wouldn't have you any other way.
Talk about my near-death experience. We're going to be talking about the food court. What else did I say we were going to be talking about this morning?
I would like to.
Yeah, you don't look at the advertisements either. Okay, so that's.
Wait, who's what?
Yes. Oh, how about an unsuspension? Yes.
I don't know.
These are all things that are coming up.
Do you feel like
unsuspension
the
of Bernie.
been learned?
What?
Has the lesson been learned?
Not only has the lesson been learned, the lesson has been learned in fabulous style. Okay. He goes above and beyond to let people know that he's getting ready to listen, but then stops and announces, "I'm sorry, I can't. I'm still on suspension." And because of those acts of valor, we're going to unsuspend Bernie today. We'll be saying more about that later. There was some other things, voter ID. I don't know if this is going to be an on-air or off-air conversation, but we're having it, me and you.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Zombies, near-death experience, and the CB boycott. I'm done. If the CBs don't wake up right now and get somebody in a car and get them down here to the show, I'm not doing any promo for the haunted house, for the CB ball, for the traffic light that's turned off on Friday. I'm not doing any of it. It'll be a CB boycott. If they don't get somebody in a car and get them to the studio this morning to talk about the haunted house and give me that information, I'm done with them. Done.
Yeah, because I don't have anything.
We haven't even said who we are yet.
But we have 30 seconds to say who we are.
We don't need 30 seconds.
Just go ahead.
I can
tell
stretch
me your
out
name.
T-Bone.
Tell me your name.
It's T-Bone and ChickBrew in the morning.
One day I'll be just like you.
Now I can hear you fine.
I'm so sorry.
No. I can hear you. I can hear me. I'm not shouting. It's so much better when things work.
Oh, yeah.
I can still get excited, but I don't have to give it all I got. I don't have to do that.
You don't. I mean,
yes. Goodness gracious, what does it mean when the right side of your nose itches? Am I having company that won the lottery? What does that mean? Oh, come on. First of all, the bed's too loud. Second of all...
See, now you got something to say about everything.
Yeah, because I can hear. So, still, way up there.
Wait, I think it's your headphones.
Okay, all right.
I think it's your headphones. Let me just...
but my voice is good. I can hear... Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, there you go.
So, what do we want to talk about first? Do we want to talk about that unsuspension?
Because if we don't do it now, he won't know.
Yeah, we don't want him to miss any more of the show. Bernie's
Right.
one of our many loyal listeners, and we suspended him because he broke the social contract between us and the audience that listens to us. And in case you don't know what that is, here's your gentle reminder so you don't also take a suspension. When I say something, or when ChickBrew says something about our managers or producers or spouses, I don't know why I felt the need to put that in air quotes. I should have put the...
It's the other way around.
I should have put the other words in air quotes.
Yeah, that was weird for me.
If we say something on air for your entertainment purposes or for your educational purposes, and in any way, shape, or form you think it could be a dig at someone or just general fun, and they don't hear it, that's a freebie. We don't have to go home and answer that. You're listening, you're in on the joke. But if you see the manager, the producer, or our spouses, that time it was on purpose. If you see them, you can't tell them what you heard on the show. It is their responsibility as our close circle of cohorts. I don't know. Chorkle. Do you know what the word chorkle means?
Chorkle?
Yeah. That word was in my brain the other day as something I was going to say when we were on the air, and I was like, I don't even know if that means what I think it means.
Like a
chortle? A chortle,
like a chuckle, like a belly.
Who uses that word?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's in Harry Potter.
Apparently the British.
Yes, but I was like, oh, there we go. Like the most British thing that everyone knows about.
Chortle, yes, it was chortle. So that's the social contract between us, the people performing, and you, the people that are listening. We're going to say things, and it's for entertainment and educational value. You're going to hear them. Don't share them. Trying to get us in trouble. I don't know what.
Why would you do that?
What is your motivation? Don't do that, or we will suspend you. Now, we are the first people in radio history ever to suspend a listener. And we're not afraid to do it again. You need to know that.
Yeah, and I think T-Bone's had a taste for power. And now he's looking for someone to suspend.
So, Bernie, welcome back to the fold.
As someone who's also been suspended many times, I think he just wants someone else to join his circle.
It's okay. First of all, the only guy here that's ever had that happen.
Yeah.
Twice. Anyway. When we come back, we're going to talk about, let's see, price, battery.
Words, yikes. Danger.
Parking lot zombies, we're not going to go away just yet, because we're going to talk to you before we go to the top of the hour in the news and the stuff that happens at the top of the hour. Parking lot zombies, I need you to band together. I need you to talk to the NEX people. I need you to get them on board. Dunkin' Donuts is second only to Waffle House as being synonymous with breakfast. And breakfast starts for people before 7 in the morning. Give us your thoughts, 727-1025 in the studio, or hit us up on the AFN Rhoda Facebook page. It's T-Bone and ChickBrew in the morning.
Yes,
Yeah.
I said you get in trouble for the talkie.
That sounds exactly like something we should do. Hey, what we just talked about that I think needs to be noted, Family Service Center, there are needs out there.
You don't know.
You are not teaching all the classes that these young spouses need. That is,
And yeah, I mean, my mom, I'm old now. Apparently, according to BuzzFeed, I'm 37.
what?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
You did one of those things?
Yeah, I love those. You know
Don't
what?
do
If
those.
medical did their survey the same way BuzzFeed does their quizzes, I might even be signed up for Relay Health at this point. Like, I kid you not.
That would be the greatest BuzzFeed ever for Navy medicine. That is so funny.
In puppy pictures, how was your appointment? Beagle, beagle, beagle.
What your music says about your safety at home.
Come on, medical.
Your favorite fruit tells you what size Motrin you need.
Insert your, because then you get the, like the subscribe. Put your email in and we'll subscribe you.
How
Great.
dangerous is kiwi? Stop it. That was way off of where we're supposed to be. That's so funny.
But it's so true.
Oh, goodness gracious. So Family Service Center needs to up their game, and the hospital definitely needs to get on board with BuzzFeed.
Yes, let them help you.
So what we've done on the good news is we've unsuspended Bernie. Bernie, welcome back to the fold. It's good to see you again.
Should we give him a little trumpets?
Yeah, give him a trumpet. Give him that little fanfare. Yeah,
just for him.
That's his?
Yeah, that's
his special fanfare.
Right, because I'll never be able to replicate that.
Bum, bum, bum.
I like that you had like a
it's more official.
Like you were really going.
It's more official that way. We're talking right now about the CB boycott. So
right, because we suspended someone, so now we got to bring someone.
It's power.
Welcome back, and now you're gone.
So I said at the beginning of the show that if the CBs do not wake somebody up and get somebody down here to the studio this morning to talk on the show about the haunted house, I'm done. I am boycotting CB Nation. Hashtag boycott CBs. Hashtag CB boycott. I don't know. Something. I'll make it popular somehow.
The great Rhoda CB boycott of 2018 is about to commence.
I will not promote anything CB related. I don't care what it is. Not your car washes, not your haunted houses, not your deep fried Oreo cookies. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
I won't promote those.
But I will support them with my waistline.
I will not support them. And the CB, none of that. No free advertisement for me for any CB project unless somebody gets to the studio before the end of the show to talk to us about the haunted house.
They're probably waiting for coffee first.
Oh.
You're welcome.
I would say like, well, all will be forgiven if somebody shows up with some coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, but I know we'll be off the air. We'll be home in bed asleep after a long days of work before the coffee's made. I'm a big fan of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Don't get me wrong. I'm old school New York. Dunkin' Donut, Pizza Hut. They go side by side everywhere in New York City.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And again, Dunkin' Donuts is the epitome of breakfast, but they don't open until 7. And I flashed a dimple at the young lady behind the counter, and she was so nice. She asked me what I wanted. And then she made me and you some coffee.
It's good.
Yeah, but it took a long time. And I don't know if it's a short problem because she's kind of short. And this beautiful mecca of a coffee machine is there.
It's massive.
Oh, my goodness. It is huge. No, I'm not dying. I had to burp. And I took it away from the microphone. I'm not dying. Stop doing that.
It's been a long day. My cat was sick this morning. I have a lot in my brain. And then you look like you're dying, and I'm like, everything's bad.
When I have my heart attack, I'm going to do it Fred Sanford style. I'm going to grab my chest and start yelling for Vanessa or Jessica or Dirk, I forgot her name.
All right, well.
Elizabeth! I'm coming, Elizabeth!
Remember the lessons I've learned.
Have you learned any lessons this weekend, T-Bone?
It's one of those songs.
There we go.
Where'd I go? There.
Because it was singing at me out of 2 sets of headphones and the speakers. So I had to turn it down.
So that's one of the songs. It's like my wife's voice. It's just in the background. It's just there. I know it's important to listen to because when it stops, I have to say something. That really is like my life, isn't it?
Where's my cue?
Oh, there's silence. I must say something. What was that? I didn't hear that last part. All right, I guess we're going to find out who gets suspended this week. Elizabeth. I'm coming to you, Elizabeth. So we've been talking about our Dunkin' Donuts this morning, and we're going to talk a little bit more about,
Wait, what was the name of the lady from Dunkin' Donuts again?
Jamaica.
Okay.
What a great name because it's spelled Jamaica.
But
Yeah,
but
so I bet she drinks for free a lot in Jamaica. What's your name, man? Jamaica. Oh, welcome home.
We'll just give a shout out to her because this coffee is good.
Yes, it's good.
I know you spent your retirement on it, but it's delicious.
Yes, it's. Yeah, now we're going to talk about it.
No, near-death experience. I'm going to turn your microphone
You're right.
off.
I spent my retirement on this coffee. Look. The other day, I almost died. And I almost died because instead of just going to work like a normal person, I was going to go to the soft open of the Dunkin' Donuts, and I was going to try out the Dunkin' Donuts. And there are people walking in. She's got a bug, but she doesn't have the other bug. And, there's a whole bunch. Why are there so many people?
Why did they bring so many? Who are these
Because
people?
somebody took me seriously and they sent all these CVs down.
Why are there so many?
We're gonna find out what this is about. But I picture some chief on a recall bill right now, just dialing numbers. Like, get down to AFN right now.
But there's only 2 of us. And no offense, like there's only 1 of
Okay.
you. I'm like, I'm out.
Who's ever making those phone calls, stop doing it. The boycott is over. And
They like sent 1 of each.
wow, we don't even have enough microphones for all the CVs that just walked in here. This is going to be fun to talk about, but we'll get to it. Let's get back
Tell
to
us about your near-death experience.
No, I'm not going to do the near-death experience right now. The
But now I
near-death
just wanna
experience
know.
and Dunkin' Donuts all tie in, so I go
Just tell us.
rapidly.
In case the CBs harm us.
I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts instead of going to work to pick up coffee and donuts for my workmates. I'm doing something nice and special.
And it almost killed
And
you.
Yeah, because some sailor in a government vehicle, a big white government vehicle with no intentions of slowing down whatsoever, comes through the roundabout at a high rate of speed. I jam on my brakes and slam on the horn, and then the person makes the right and just casually drives away. And in my mind, because I'm still a cop in my brain, I'm like, okay, let's just see where they go. I'm going to get that license plate. I'm going to talk to their supervisor, whatever. And it was going good because, I wasn't angry. I wasn't angrily chasing them down and trying to bump them off the road, just kind of casually following them. And then we went through a small chase, if you will. It was very gradual until we got all the way out in the middle of nowhere. And then it was high speed and there was people driving around and walking around. And it was very dangerous. So I had to stop following this idiot because I didn't want anybody to get killed. So I don't know who that person is out there, but they're out there and they're... Me, of all people. Can you imagine T-Bone getting T-boned in a roundabout? That would not have been a good deal.
That would have been a bad day for
It
everyone.
would have been a bad day.
All right, let's play some music and figure out what all these people are doing here. What?
Her radio is messed up in her car. Wow, I hear
I've
a lot
known-
of excuses.
I've known her for years. That
Here's
doesn't surprise
the
me.
important part. We're going to interview you two so we can stop the CB boycott, but you're going to move forward with and you don't have to get crazy close, but when it's your turn to speak or when you're ready to say something, it's important that you do this. You got to be within a couple inches of an omnidirectional mic. I don't know why I'm getting... Oh, and don't do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That mic
That
does
is
pick up everything, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And don't touch it because it makes a crazy noisy noise.
It's kind of scary, huh?
So here's what we're going to be talking about this time around. We're talking about the CB Haunted House. And luckily enough, somebody made some phone calls and got some people down here so we don't have to boycott the CBs. The great boycott of 2018 is over. They're going to tell us about hours of operation. They're going to tell us about the food and what they've got going on down there and the kiddie hours. You guys, I can't do it for you because I don't have the information written down. So whoever wants to speak first...
So,
laid back Waco, Wacko Waco. Remember the microphone
Waco,
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
No.
close like this.
You have to cuddle with it. It's not going to hurt
All
you.
right. So,
Hey, there we go.
you were talking about the kitty hours. I don't know what specifically do you want to know first? So we're gonna start with the hours.
Yes, let's start with let's tell us about the CB Haunted House for kids. Start
So the
there.
CB Haunted House for kids. We're starting at 7. It's a little daylight, a little bit more out. Not so scary.
Right.
Ish, but I mean it's dark because it's in the inside of a building. That's gonna start at 7, and then it's gonna probably run to about 8:30 as soon as the sun starts kind of setting, completely gone. Dark.
But there will be a clear delineation between children haunted house and adult haunted house. Do you recommend children haunted house for those people who are afraid of regular haunted houses?
I recommend.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Okay, you go in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we do. Every year that we've ever had, the kitty haunted house, the kitty version, it is really good. And the people that are scared tend to go towards that one because there is a clear difference between the two.
Okay,
The
so I
adult
need to
one-
go at 7.
Yeah. Me and you. Actually, what I want to do one. No. What I want to do.
Don't you make me do that.
What I want to do one year, this is no fun, because every year I try to stop in on you guys while you're doing the work and stuff, and I just want to do the haunted house videos that you see, any haunted house, just people walking in the dark and screaming and things popping out at them. I want to do that where the CBs are setting up in the background in daylight. With all the lights on and just walk through and there's a CB with a hard hat and a hammer and you're like, ah! just...
Well, then you definitely want me to go. I'm afraid of everything. So.
I know. All right,
pretty
so
safe.
by the way, it's UT3 Bowden. Dowden. That's a D that I wrote like a B because I'm dumb. And there's a B in there.
You just made it up. It's
UT3
fine.
Scott are the voices of the CB haunted house this year because JC, well, he's not a good person. So now it's your turn. And now it's your turn to tell us about the adult version of the haunted house.
It's open until midnight. We're selling glow sticks, we're selling food, and the haunted house entrance fee is donations only. So once you do that, once you donate your way in, you can buy food or you can buy glow sticks if you want some light going inside of the haunted house.
She doesn't know what to do with her hands. Stop
No.
hitting the table. You can't hear it, but that thing reverberates.
Oh.
It's just dong, dong. All right. No, I didn't mean to distract you. No, I just wanted to let you know.
How many glow sticks can one person buy and carry with them through the haunted house? How well lit can I be?
I mean, as
But the whole
big as your
company
hands
won't.
are, you can hold as many as your hands can hold. So let me
A
see
lot.
your hands. A
Yeah,
lot.
a lot.
Yeah,
At
she's
least
got
a lot.
huge hands.
Yeah, I'm massive. I'm a
And
massive
when you
human.
talk, you come a little closer. It's almost like you two are friends because we want to hear you both. You got great things to say. So we talked about the kids' hours. It starts at
We gotta have
7
music.
and goes to 8:30, and we'll talk more about it when we come back. We'll extend the show a little bit.
Oh, we're back.
Well, the good thing about T-Bone in the morning is T-Bone and ChickBrew in the morning is ChickBrew doesn't do 7:30 stand-up anymore because she's just too good for that.
I don't know how to do it. I'm not even gonna lie.
Whatever. We started it. No, wait. Never mind.
No, we
That
didn't.
I got it. I
You
know.
keep-
I got it. Look, I've never called you another woman's name. Okay,
Yep.
let's leave
Look,
it at
if
that.
you're gonna cheat, you keep it to yourself. Okay? You don't call me out on mine, on my shortcomings every week.
All right, so we got the UT squad here. All of your toilets are safe today. So we got the UT3s on the microphone, the UT2s in perfect CB mentality sitting on the couch in the back, supervising all the comments being made about the UT3s by the UT3s. And what we are talking about is the CB Haunted House. Now, we know that the kids start at 7 o'clock and it goes to about 8:30. We know that the adults, 8:30 to around midnight. We didn't talk about what days of the week.
So the days of the week are going to be. It starts today, actually. It starts this Friday.
It starts on Friday. Okay, it's
Tonight.
Fridays.
It starts tonight.
Tonight?
Yes. So one of the things before we get into the dates, we're needing volunteers to make this happen. So if we have anybody out there that's looking to get some volunteer hours, if you get out there, it's going to be LOAs. You're going to be provided with food, and you get to,
All right, so food, LOAs, what else?
you get to get out of
get to-
character and scare people.
You get to watch people.
Oh,
get
and you get to
scared.
play.
Yeah,
you get to be an actor. No touchy.
No.
touch.
Yeah.
touching.
Hey, have you ever thought about like giving individual tickets as you take donations to like
That's the plan this year.
As admission, here's your
got it.
ticket, here's your donation.
Yeah, we did it this year. We're doing it.
As a guest? Because I never go in the haunted house. I might visit and say hi or go in during daylight hours, but as a guest, what is a regular donation or average donation?
Average, I would say, is, I don't know, most people, got a $5.
A five.
Yeah.
Nice. Five
Yeah.
per person. That
I mean,
seems
that's pretty
fair.
Yeah.
typical.
That's definitely cheaper than in the States.
Or,
I don't know. What
Oh
does
my
it go for in
gosh.
the States?
Like a regular haunted house in the States, 25 and up.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Per person. Oh, yeah,
And-
for
Oh
sure.
yeah, per
A
person.
basic.
And that's like the one that's in the mall in like the old Barnes and Noble.
You don't have to look at her.
It's not
Look at the
even fair.
microphone.
Yeah.
No, because I'm getting ready to ask questions, and you have this tendency to look at her while you're talking to her, which is great in a social atmosphere, which is horrible on radio. And now, giving that lesson in discussions, I forgot what I was going to say, but it was something important. So talk to me about the food that you guys are offering.
So there's gonna be something. We're gonna have your basic hamburger, hot dogs, and then
American hamburger and hot dogs.
Yes. And then we always do the fried Oreos, and we get like masses of people who come out there just for fried Oreos.
Fried Oreos.
Which is fantastic because I think like I said the other day on the radio, and I'm not afraid to say it again. I think I'm the best fried Oreo cook on base, hands down.
Is there any competition?
They tried us at 4th of July, and I was watching, and I was looking from afar, and I was like, gonna burn all those, and you over there, they're gonna get all stuck together and melt.
Is it the Chiefs chili cookout like today?
I don't know.
If it is,
I'm
you
on
should
a
just go
diet.
over there and fry some Oreos up and say, "This is my donation." I challenge anybody's chili to my fried Oreos.
Yeah.
I've made this for you.
That's gonna be the basic what we have, and then like every week I think we're gonna have something different. So like we have the stuffed cheese chicken patties.
Oh.
Stuffed cheese chicken patties. I think we're gonna do chili 1 week, like chili fries, chili dogs.
So this is taking place every weekend throughout the rest of October, correct?
And then on Halloween as well.
And on Halloween, and that menu's going to change every week, so it's important you guys let us know every week what the new menu is, and we'll put that out.
Okay, we'll do.
Or you could come back. You know,
Yeah.
we like you. Keep those out of here. We don't need them. No. So you guys do this every year. You raise a lot of money.
Every year. It's like one of our biggest events.
What's it for?
For the CB ball.
What?
Yeah,
Yay.
for the CB ball. You know, if you haven't been to that, which I know we've had a couple people in here go to it.
Have you been to CB Ball here?
Yes.
Have you been to CB Ball here?
Oh, yeah, it was a
Have you been to
fantastic one last
No,
year.
you? Oh, okay. So 3 out of 4 CBs have been to the CB Ball here, and we got 10 seconds to go. Are we coming back?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, well,
What else do I have
come
to
back.
do
So
today?
you can ask us your questions, 727-1025. If you got anything about the CB Ball, hit us up on the AFN Roto Facebook page. We'll be back after these couple of songs.
When your lips are close to mine, I get carried away. Hey. When I'm with you, all I find is losing track of time. Don't stop, let's get complicated. I'm swept away like 'cause you're like a daydream that I don't wanna stop. Need every minute 'cause you're all I ever wanted. You're all I ever wanted. Yeah. When your lips are close to mine, I get carried away.
That's just the most awkward laugh at the end for no reason whatsoever.
Why is it there? I don't like it.
All right, so basically we're doing a show recap. Here's all the things we got to talk about today on T-Bone and ChickBrew in the morning. We got to talk about my near-death experience, and now I know who did it, thanks to you.
These pesky
Yeah.
kids? What
Yeah.
What are you, the bad guy in Scooby-Doo right now? Oh. BuzzFeed's like to tell you you're
Stop.
80.
We unsuspended Bernie. We got to talk a lot about this weekend, next weekend, the following weekend's CB Haunted House that's going on down near the Nick Tams building. It starts at 7 o'clock, so the sun's still going to be up. But as it gets dark, if you don't know where you're going, go towards the thrift store. And when you see a whole bunch of light, go to the light. By any means, if I get any of this wrong, just pipe in. Children's Hour starts at 1900 and goes for about an hour, hour and a half.
So that's 7.
There's a clear, we're in Europe. They won't know what 1900 means.
That's 7.
There's a clear line of demarcation between a children theme and adult theme, and it's by donation. We will take money that jingles, but we like money that folds. Am I right?
There you go.
It's all going to a great cause, the CB Ball, which is fun time for all. It's a lost cause. It's gone.
Yeah.
I'm too fat to pick it up. And there's going to be different amazing food choices every week. And starting the week is going to be deep fried Oreos, hamburgers, hot dogs,
Yes.
assorted beverages.
Yes.
Second week is going to be.
We haven't picked out that menu
Yeah,
yet.
I
Have
but
not
we
picked out the menu yet, but
It's
I'm sure it's going to be fun. So, we've covered that. We talked about the voter ID, but we did that offline. Luckily for us. We talked to and we're trying to get everybody on board with this. Dunkin' Donuts is the epitome of morning breakfast. Second best to only Waffle House. And
God,
yes,
I love Waffle
I do love Waffle House. I love Cracker Barrel, too.
How do you get your hash brown? So that's the question.
So Dunkin' Donuts needs to be open before 7, and the only way it's ever going to open before 7 is, number one, if you go there and use the place. Number two, if you complain to ownership about the fact that Dunkin' Donuts needs to be open before 7. They could also do themselves a favor by putting a bridge in. Somewhere in between the one bridge and the other bridge, there's a giant space that you always end up parking in. You have to walk all the way around. A little pedestrian bridge right there. That'd be nice. What else do I want to say about...
I don't know. I'm doing a search on BuzzFeed to see if there's a
You're so
survey
silly.
that
You're
will
so
tell you,
silly.
depending on how you get your hash browns, what kind of human are you? Or how soon will you need to go to medical
I
for that
want to
heart
make this
attack?
clarification, and I always make this clarification. The facts and opinions based here are the facts and opinions of T-Bone and T-Bone only. They do not represent AFN, the Armed Forces Network, or your anybody else. Remember, Naval Station Rota is an airstrip. It is not an airport. If they continue to price the food at Nathan's, at Arthur Treacher's, at Dunkin' Donuts like it is an actual airport, they will not do well. That is my opinion. I believe strongly in that. I believe that the people who are here every day will go there if 2 coffees don't cost $12. 2 coffees, $12. Now, I'm just saying, they need to look at the prices. And I understand they got to bring stuff here and they got to make a profit. We understand that. But they're airport pricing on what is an airstrip, and I don't think that's fair. And that is my complaint. But along with the complaint comes an amazing compliment. Jamaica, you made me so happy today. Jamaica, you made me so happy.
This coffee is really good. Too.
She was so sweet. She opened up before hours. She made this for us, and I brought it to the station. We enjoyed it. Thank you so much. This has been T-Bone and ChickBrew in the morning, and I remind you, as I always do, if you were a great person yesterday, work, try, exceed, try to be the best person you can be. And if you were a great person yesterday, be an even better person tomorrow. And you're going to finish with...
Don't forget, you are loved.